Hello everybody and welcome to the NASCAR Xfinity Series New Holland 250 from Michigan International Speedway. In this race, on the front row, you're going to have the 54 of Ty Gibbs and the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. And then in row 2, Trevor Bayne and Josh Berry. Row 3, Austin Hill and Daniel Hemrick. Row 4, you're going to have Noah Gragson and John Hunter Nemechek. And to round out your top 10, row 5, Justin Allgaier and Sam Mayer. As the pace car is going to make that hard left turn into the pits, as we are ready to go green here at Michigan. And here we go, green flag. We are green here at Michigan. Ty Gibbs automatically clears A.J. Allmendinger with a great jump to start this race. Trevor Bayne right behind him and A.J. Allmendinger following. So Ty Gibbs with the lead at this moment here at Michigan. Josh Berry trying to make A.J. Allmendinger back there for third, as Trevor Bayne now trying to take the lead from Ty Gibbs. Both these guys looking to try to win their way into the playoffs from below the playoff cut line. The question is, can they do it? It's going to be a challenge, but we'll see. Ty Gibbs now racing Trevor Bayne in the corner. That big run on the outside lane, like we see on so many of these big tracks lately this season. The outside lane is the preferred line, and the same is here at Michigan, as Ty Gibbs' big run will prevail him over Trevor Bayne. He'll be clear at the line. Ty Gibbs in the lead here at Michigan on lap 2 of 120. Let's look at this 3 and 4 wide racing throughout the pack. You saw Brandon Jones, Brandon Brown, John Hunter Nemechek, and William Byron were 4 wide at one moment. Now settling back down 2 and 3 wide down the back straightaway. Everyone jockeying for position early in this race to try to be in a good track position for when the pit strategy comes up later in the race. So we will see. With Ty Gibbs in the lead, Allmendinger second, and Hemrick third, Gragson and Trevor Bayne fourth and fifth. On lap number 3 here at Michigan, Hemrick trying to pass Allmendinger for second. Ty Gibbs in the lead. So Ty Gibbs in control here at Michigan, coming to lap 4. No, Gragson almost hit A.J. Allmendinger right there. We almost had a crash, but on the completion of lap 3, Ty Gibbs in the lead at Michigan. Now into lap 23 here at Michigan. Ty Gibbs leading A.J. Allmendinger, Trevor Bayne, but they are coming up on some lap traffic. Some slow lap cars. We'll see if they will be able to negotiate them quickly and if Ty Gibbs can maintain the lead. Here they are on the outside of the 6 of Ryan Vargas. Ty Gibbs now goes to the bottom of Vargas. A.J. Allmendinger underneath Ty Gibbs, side by side. Trevor Bayne now going to make a move for second in the middle line. And look at the 21 of Austin Hill on the top. Now Ty Gibbs still going to have to negotiate Parker Retzlaff and Kyle Sieg just in front of him, which he will do. And then the 4, Bailey Curry, the next car Ty Gibbs is going to have to negotiate. And so they are battling for position. Ty Gibbs laps those 2 RSS racing cars easily and is going to get by Bailey Curry easily down the backstretch. So Ty Gibbs negotiates the lap cars quickly, and Ty Gibbs into the lead. Maintains the lead here at Michigan. Austin Hill, Trevor Bayne side by side for second, and Austin Hill will prevail into second behind Ty Gibbs. Now Gragson into third, Bayne fourth, Allmendinger in fifth. So very good move there from the 21 of Austin Hill. As we know, he's a great super speedway racer, as he's trying to overtake Noah Gragson and try to get to Ty Gibbs. As everyone's still trying to negotiate lap traffic, this is quite the obstacle. But everyone seems to be negotiating cleanly and not, crashing into lap traffic. So we're good here at the moment here in Michigan. Ty Gibbs in the lead. So we look at the 8 of Josh Berry trying to make a move on the outside of Brandon Brown as he negotiates by Kyle Sieg in the 28. She will do is look at all these guys going down to the apron. 3, 4 wide here in Michigan, trying to negotiate lap traffic, and lap traffic is making this racing real good here back in the pack. 3 and 4 wide. Somehow these guys have not wrecked yet. That is shocking. So Ty Gibbs continuing to lead the way here in Michigan. And just a quick little side note that there will be no stages in this race, but in the Cup race, which will tomorrow, we will be debuting stages for NR2003, as I finally figured out how to do the caution command. So We'll have stages for the Cup race and then all 3 series races from tomorrow on forwards. Tomorrow on forwards, we'll have all the stages for the Cup, Truck, and Xfinity races. So, just wanted to give you guys that heads up. It's not in this Xfinity race, but I figured it out just after this race ended. So, Ty Gibbs in the lead. Austin Hill, Noah Gragson racing for second. Completion of lap 27 onto lap 28. And now on lap 45 here, Justin Allgaier in the 7 is going to be the first of your leaders to come down pit road for a scheduled green flag pit stop. Allgaier is into the pit lane. Ty Gibbs still leading the moment over Austin Hill and AJ Allmendinger. So he remains the guys who are really good super speedways at the front at the moment. Now we'll see if your leaders come down pit road this time by. Ty Gibbs, Austin Hill, Joni, they all go on the bottom line. They're going to come in, and they're all going to come down pit road. But Noah Gragson, Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, William Byron, Riley Herbst, Landon Castle, Jeb Burton, among many others. Josh Berry as well, all stay out on the racetrack on this strategy. Staying out an extra lap here over the rest of the year. So Gragson and Sam Mayer side by side for the lead into turn 2 here. Sam Mayer on the bottom, good momentum, but no, Gregson's high side momentum next to the corner is going to be too much for Sam Mayer, and Gregson's going to get the advantage down the backstretch, side by side for the lead. Sheldon Creed trying to make a move in third, everyone coming down the racetrack to try to come down and make their green flag pit stops. Gregson to the bottom, and Sam Mayer makes contact with no Gregson, almost wrecks the 9, as Sam Mayer staying out, and Gregson's coming in, a very lucky avoidance right there. That could have been a huge crash. And so now Riley Herbst, William Byron, and Sam Mayer are 3 wide for the lead as they stayed out this extra lap. And now Herbst and Byron side by side for the lead as they come around to the point where they start getting on the bottom line to try to come in and make their pit stops. Landon Castle in third, Jeb Burton fourth, Josh Berry fighting Sam Mayer for fifth, and Brandon Brown behind them in seventh. William Byron just hits the 90 to Riley Herbst right there. Some contact, but they're going to come down except the 8 to Josh Berry. Josh Berry going to stay on another lap, and Josh Berry will now take the race lead at Michigan and lead a lap here off the strategy. Now, he's definitely someone who needs some or a win to get into the playoffs. So we'll see if Josh Berry is able to pull this strategy off. Then once he comes down, everything should cycle out, and then we'll cut back to see where Ty Gibbs is in relation to Justin Allgaier and see if that is still the battle for the race lead. And Josh Berry in the 8 will now come down pit road this time for his scheduled green flag stop. And now it should cycle back out to Ty Gibbs and Justin Allgaier battling for the lead, and indeed that is what we have here. Ty Gibbs is in the lead, but Justin Allgaier is catapulted into second off of that great strategy call. Austin Hill is in the third position right behind these guys. So we have a 3-way battle for the lead, negotiating through lap traffic. So it looks like Ty Gibbs will be your leader after this cycle of pit stops, after a very good strategy call on Allgaier. He's now into this battle with Ty Gibbs and Austin Hill, but Ty Gibbs still the dominant car so far. Allgaier now going in the middle, looking to pass Ty Gibbs for the lead as they go by Kyle Sieg and Bailey Curry, 3 wide for the lead. And as they come down the front stretch, it's going to be Ty Gibbs leading this lap, but Justin Allgaier's got the momentum to stay alongside the 54 of Gibbs. The next lap car has to negotiate the 07 of Joe Graff Jr. So now Ty Gibbs alongside Allgaier. Side by side down the backstretch, battling for the lead. Justin Allgaier in the 7 is now clear for the lead. A great strategy call for Justin Allgaier and a great move to get around the 54 Ty Gibbs to put himself into the lead. But now he's trying to go to the bottom to go by Joe Graff Jr. This gives Ty Gibbs a big time opportunity on the high line to get around the 7 of Allgaier. And now the front stretch race to the line. Ty Gibbs is going to lead that lap by about 1,000 over Justin Allgaier. Side by side for the lead, dealing with 07 Joe Graff Jr., the lap car. Ty Gibbs going to try to go to the middle. He'll get blocked in behind Joe Graff, and Allgaier now back once again clear for the race lead. Here at Michigan, Austin Hill, though, almost passing Ty Gibbs for second, going into 3 and 4. And back fourth place is a little ways behind your 3 leaders at the moment. And Ty Gibbs will prevail and take second place from Austin Hill. But Justin Allgaier leading here at Michigan. And I move on to lap 81 here at Michigan. Justin Allgaier has been passed once again by Ty Gibbs as these guys try to negotiate the lap car, the 31 of Myatt Snyder. Still intense racing between these guys. Myatt Snyder's been holding up their leaders though. That's how Allgaier was allowed to be passed by Ty Gibbs. So now Ty Gibbs tries to go to the bottom of Myatt Snyder, which is going to open the door for the 7 of Justin Allgaier to try to make a move to take the lead. So we've had some great racing for the lead here at Michigan, especially with lap traffic playing a major role in this. Austin Hill back in third, still trying to negotiate David Starr in the 08. Allgaier now leads this lap here at Michigan ahead of Ty Gibbs at the line as they continue racing hard for position. Down the backstretch, Ty Gibbs thought about going to the bottom, and Justin Allgaier thinks better if it falls back in line. Now into 3 and 4. Allgaier and Ty Gibbs each going lower the line than Myatt Snyder, but they get stuck behind him still, allowing the 21 of Austin Hill to close up onto this battle. And Allgaier now tries to go to the bottom of Myatt Snyder coming to turn 1, and he has not a lot of momentum. That's going to allow Ty Gibbs now to get to Allgaier's outside into 1 and 2 to try to make a move for the race lead. Side by side, Allgaier pinches Ty Gibbs up, stuck behind the 31 of Myatt Snyder. Justin Allgaier on the bottom though, as Ty Gibbs shoves Myatt Snyder down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Ty Gibbs is going to be clear for the race lead into 3 and 4. Ty Gibbs now back out front at Michigan. Austin Hill in second. Allgaier back in third. As we move on now to lap 85, this battle continues. Ty Gibbs going underneath the 31 of Myatt Snyder. Now we skip a little bit, so lap 86, the 21 of Austin Hill has gotten the lead from Justin Allgaier, and Ty Gibbs is now trying to battle to negotiate past Myatt Snyder, the 31 who's been holding up your leaders for a good 5 to 6 laps now. He's got enough pace, and he's just holding his lane on the outside lane. They just can't get by him on the inside, so Myatt Snyder putting up a major fight against these lap cars right now. Against the leaders right now. So this has made it a very interesting battle for the lead, and we're coming up close to the pit window as well for everyone here. So Allgaier now back in the lead as Ty Gibbs, Austin Hill side by side for second behind him. And we'll see if they'll kind of be able to negotiate Myatt Snyder. I don't know. Justin Allgaier has been trying unsuccessfully for the last couple of laps here, trying to get around Myatt Snyder for the race lead. And that second pack, Riley Herbst, Noah Gregson, Brandon Jones, they're starting to catch your 3 leaders of Allgaier, Gibbs, and Hill, because they simply just can't pass the 31 of Myatt Snyder. He is playing amazing defense to stay on the back end of the lead lap right now. We'll see how long he can keep that going. As everyone on lap 88, Ty Gibbs will take the lead back from Justin Allgaier. All your top 3 right now, all have not won yet this season, are looking to get above the cut line and into the playoffs. So now Ty Gibbs underneath Myatt Snyder into turn 1, going for the lead. To Snyder lap down, not quite yet. Ty Gibbs has Allgaier behind him, giving him a push down the backstretch. Austin Hill behind Myatt Snyder. As they go into 3 and 4, Myatt Snyder's on the top line will prevail, and Ty Gibbs will not be able to clear Myatt Snyder and put him 1 lap down. Line now on lap 89, Ty Gibbs still in control here, leading the way, but can't negotiate Myatt Snyder. Now Austin Hill's trying to make it work on the outside, sticking with Myatt Snyder's lane of choice. And now the second pack has caught the leaders. Riley Herbst and Noah Gregson are now right in this battle for the lead, and Brandon Jones is catching as well. So now it looks like we have a 6-car battle for the lead. Austin Hill is now in the lead ahead of Ty Gibbs. What amazing racing the lap car Myatt Snyder is creating here at Michigan, as Riley Herbst and Ty Gibbs go side by side for second with 31 to go. Austin Hill now trying to go to the bottom of Myatt Snyder. As you see, they're going to catch some more lap traffic ahead. Ryan Vargas, Kyle Seek, Westlaw, Billy Curry, they're catching those 4 once again. And this could really shake things up. Riley Herbst now going to go into second on the outside lane, maybe even the race lead. The 98 of Riley Herbst working that outside lane is going to take the lead away from the 21 of Austin Hill. Riley Herbst, who you don't really think of as a great super speed racer or a great intermediate racer, is coming out of nowhere and taking the lead here from Austin Hill, and Noah Gregson right behind him into second. They continue to battle. They both go underneath the 31 of Maya Snyder, and they are really catching the 6 of Ryan Vargas very quickly here. This could get dicey. Riley Herbst clear of the leads, trying to negotiate the 31 on the bottom, and here they are catching Vargas down the back stretch, and Maya Snyder is going to be held up behind Ryan Vargas. This is a big opportunity for Riley Herbst and all the leaders to get by on the inside lane and keep the 31 a lap down, as Vargas is going to stack him up, and indeed he does. It's going to work perfectly for Riley Herbst, as he's now clear of the lap traffic in the lead as Maya Snyder gets done in by the 6 of Ryan Vargas. Riley Herbst now in the lead, and Austin Hill and Maya Snyder fighting for second. And now as they go down the backstretch heading into 3 and 4, Riley Herbst in the lead. Austin Hill trying to go underneath 31 of Snyder. Allgaier going to the top line. Looks like the 31 of my Snyder slowing down. Looks like he's going to come down the road. And he's going to get clipped by Austin Hill, and around goes Snyder, crashing up the racetrack. Hard hit into Josh Berry. And the big one strikes at Michigan as coming down. My Snyder tries to pit. Austin Hill is not pitting, and he hooks the 31 of Snyder as they're both trying to pit, but the 21 hooks the 31 of Snyder, sends him right up into Josh Berry, who has nowhere to go, gets walloped. Landon Castle gets some damage. Jeb Burton slams into the back of Josh Berry and takes out Jeremy Clements in a massive 6-car incident here at Michigan right during the pit stop tragedy. Is going to shake the order of things up here, as just miscommunication between Maya Snyder and Austin Hill ends up sending the 31 around into Josh Berry, who has absolutely nowhere to go, who was right below the cut line. This is really going to hurt Josh Berry's playoff chances, as he was right below that cut line, and now he's going to be further behind. As you see the big hit Josh Berry takes from Maya Snyder, and you see Jeb Burton just goes into Josh Berry trying to avoid it, and Clements nowhere to go, slams into Jeb Burton, and all these guys are going to be damaged really off the pace or out of the race. And so a lot of guys all around the cut line getting beaten up. Jeremy Clements already has a win this season, so he's looking pretty good, but Jeb Burton was quite a ways below the cut line, and this will most likely put him in a must-win situation here. So he's having a great run, but most likely put him in a must-win heading into the next race. As you see, slow-mo angle of this incident, Maya Snyder gets clipped inside the track, and just Josh Berry, nowhere to go, gets absolutely slammed into the outside wall. He's done. Landon Castle gets a little bit of hood damage. Jeb Burton, of course, you see slam into the back of Josh Berry and then into Jeremy Clements. And the big crash, all because Austin Hill and Maya Snyder couldn't get down to the pit in time. They made contact, and most unfortunate for Josh Berry. He was really going to put himself in a great position in the next few races leading up to the playoffs, but now it's all for that, as we're going to get a few more replays of this incident. See on board with the 8 machine, Josh Berry, Snyder right in front of him, nowhere to go, hard hit into the outside wall. Then the 27 Jeb Burton hits him right there. Can't quite see it, and then the big crash. So the big one strikes here in Michigan, and everyone should now be able to put in yellow, as then we get the slow-mo on board of the 8 machine. Josh Berry, as you see, the 31 Maya Snyder in front of him was coming down the racetrack into the 21 Austin Hill. But Austin Hill held his line. It was Maya Snyder just coming down too much into the 21 right up the track, and Josh Berry absolutely nowhere to go. Slammed in the outside wall and slammed in the side by Snyder. Then as we look behind him, you see the 27 Jeb Burton right here going to slam into him and get hit by the 51 of Clements, and Jeb goes crashing in the background into the wall. So a huge crash here during stops at Michigan in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, as now we go on board with the 27 of Jeb Burton. Now we're going to get another angle of this wreck just from the main view. The TV1 angle, or TV2 angle here from Josh Berry's POV. See 31 just gets hooked. Josh Berry nowhere to go. Pow! Big hit. And you see a 27 into it, into the 51, and big hits all around for those guys. So yeah, just nowhere to go. 31 right up the track into Josh Berry. Big time hits all around. And then Jeb Burton right into the back of him, and Jeremy Clements right into the back of Jeb Burton, which brings out the caution here right as the first cars try to come down pit road. So the big one strikes with Mindslider being turned by Austin Hill into Josh Berry, and Jeb Burton and Jeremy Clements and Landon Castle being collected. In a 6-car wreck, as we now head to see who will be the leader after the pit. And it seems to be the 19 of Brandon Jones has beaten the 98 of Riley Herbst out of the road. So the 19 of Brandon Jones will be your leader as they cross by the line. So he will be your leader on the restart here. But now we have a bunch of lap cars mixed throughout the field here between the leaders. So we'll see if the leaders are able to negotiate this lap traffic quickly or not. As now we're already on the restart here. The 19 is battling the 7 of Allgaier for the race lead. They're both stuck behind the lap car. The 48 of Tyler Reddick with 21 to go in this race. Allgaier, Brandon Jones side by side battling for the lead. Tyler Reddick just ahead of these guys. Ty Gibbs right behind them, and Riley Herbst not far behind in 4th. Allgaier clearing lead for the moment, but Tyler Reddick might do the same thing with 31 of Maya Snyder to just hold up the leaders and create great battles for the lead and have a bunch of lead changes here. Allgaier once again goes to the bottom like he's trying to do on Maya Snyder. And it's not going to work on the 48 of Tyler Reddick either, as the 19 of Brandon Jones is going to make a move on the outside lane to go into the lead here at Michigan. Brandon Jones now. Allgaier is going to lead the lap, but then the 19 of Brandon Jones into turn 1 and 2 is going to take the lead. Riley Herbst behind him as Ty Gibbs tries to make a move on Allgaier on the bottom. 3 wide into turn 1. Everyone's able to keep it going in the right direction as the 19 of Brandon Jones is going to have the momentum, and Brandon Jones will now take the lead at Michigan. He's also like 50 or so points below the cut line, so this win would be huge for him. This would put him into the playoffs. Riley Herbst, on the other hand, who's right behind him, has already had a win. He won the Atlanta race earlier this year by surviving that crash fest. As now we hit 19 to go. Brandon Jones trying to make a move on the 48 of Tyler Reddick, but it's not going to work for him. And now the 98 of Riley Herbst is going to run on the top, and Riley Herbst is going to try to take the lead here at Michigan for the second time today. And then number 98 Monster Energy Ford Mustang. I see the pack jockeying for position behind him. 98 of Riley Herbst is now clear for the race lead. Herbst clear for the lead as he goes by Brandon Jones and Justin Allgaier. With 18 to go, Riley Herbst in the lead. Now we move on to 2 to go. Coming to the white flag here in Michigan. Riley Herbst has gone around Tyler Reddick with Brandon Jones behind him. They seem to be the only two who have a shot at the win. White flag, final lap presented by Credit One Bank here at Michigan. Riley Herbst in the lead. Brandon Jones in second. Who's going to get there first? Can the 19 of Brandon Jones make a move? He can't do it in turn 1. He's not going to have a lot of momentum down the backstretch. The 19's only shot is sending it into 3 and 4 and trying to clear Riley Herbst. I don't know if it's going to work, though, as they battle for third behind him with Austin Hill and Noah Gregson. But into 3 and 4 for the final time. The 19 of Brandon Jones has got nothing. No momentum, no shove from Tyler Reddick. And it's not going to be enough as coming to the line. Riley Herbst on the 98 is going to win at Michigan. Riley Herbst wins his second career win, his second win this season. He led 21 laps on the day and emerges as a playoff contender with that victory. A huge win here in Michigan. As you expected, the dominant car is either Justin Allgaier or Ty Gibbs to win, but no, it was Riley Herbst who prevailed off of that big wreck with Maya Snyder and a great pit stop to win here at Michigan. And now we are going to view the point standings. The playoff grid here in the Xfinity Series. See Riley Herbst slots into 5th with 2 wins. Sieg is plus 24 above the cut line. Landon Castle plus 20. Creed plus 11. Trevor Bayne only 4 points above Justin Allgaier at the cut line. Austin Hill 9 points out. Ty Gibbs 22 out. Josh Berry 38 out. Brandon Jones 45 out. Everyone else pretty much in a must-win situation as we head towards the Xfinity Series playoffs. So until tomorrow's Cup race at Michigan, I hope you all have a good one.